Happy Sunday. Happy walk day, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Saskia Thompson, and I'm here with Sean Rugenstein, and together we are your hosts for the 2021 New York City Kidney Walk. And we are so excited that you've decided to lace up today and join us. And as of this very moment, thanks to your generosity and activism, we have raised $359,000. So thank you. That is so amazing. We're not quite done yet. Our goal is 450,000, but I know that with all of you out there today, walking, raising awareness, posting to social media, and telling folks why you walk, we are going to get to our goal. And this morning, Sean and I have a lineup of inspiration for you as teams from all over the greater New York City area are going to check in with us, tell us what they're doing for Walk Day as they gather with friends and families, dogs, coworkers, and spoiler alert, maybe even some goats. You're going to have to stay tuned for that one. But of course, we want you to be part of this celebration. So Sean's going to explain how you can call in and check in about your team.
Yeah, thank you, Saskia. We have a really fun program this year. We want you to be a part of the celebration. So we set up a hotline that you can call. There's more information on our New York City Kidney Walk website. So if you visit kidneywalk.org/NYC, we got a whole list of instructions on how to participate. It's basically a Zoom webinar with a waiting room. Join that, and the NKF staff member will take care of you and get you all set up, and we'll bring you onto the stream so you can share your why in real time with us live with the New York City kidney community. So it's really exciting, and we hope you'll be a part of it and take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, Sean, before we start inviting some guests, I wanted to take a minute. Maybe we can share that video from Raisha Castro. So Raisha works for NKF, and she is personally and professionally committed to reaching out to the Hispanic community, which, as you may know, is disproportionately affected by kidney disease. So let's hear what Raisha has to say.
Hola a todos y bienvenidos a la caminata anual New York City Kidney Walk. Estamos muy contentos de que ustedes se unan a nosotros hoy desde donde se encuentren y se estén preparando para su caminata. El equipo de Greater New York y Connecticut hemos estado preparándonos para esta semana todo el año. Y para mostrarles nuestro agradecimiento, tenemos un programa lleno de información, talento y mucha comunidad. National Kidney Foundation está trabajando y tomando medidas más grandes que nunca. Desde el local hasta el Congreso para proteger su salud renal y derechos. Durante esta pandemia de COVID-19, hemos visto un crecimiento en nuestra comunidad renal, ya que este virus ha afectado a los riñones. Las personas con enfermedad renal y otras afecciones médicas crónicas graves tienen un mayor riesgo de padecer de una enfermedad aún más grave. Les pedimos que se cuiden, tomen sus medicinas, vacúnense y tomen precauciones. National Kidney Foundation y su equipo sirviendo a Nueva York les agradece a ustedes por toda su dedicación, esfuerzo y apoyo. Y ahora continuemos con el programa.
That's so great. So Sean, do we have anybody ready to join us?
We do. We have one guest member. I'm going to bring them on here in a second. Just give me a moment.
All right. So as we get ready, we just want to remind you that don't forget to call in and check in with us as you're going throughout your day. Make sure you send us your photos, post on social media. All right. And Sean, are we ready yet?
Yep. We got our first guest coming on, Saskia. We have got Debbie from Team 4 Lucky Lou. Debbie, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Sean. How are you doing?
I'm good. And where are you calling in from? It looks really like you got a nice tropical background.
It's one of my dad's favorite places to be, ours too, but I am actually in northern New Jersey right now.
Excellent. How long have you been walking with us, Debbie?
I've been walking for about, I think this is the 14th year, Sean. We started in New York. We walked in northern New Jersey, and we're back with you guys in New York.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for calling in today. And what is your big plans for celebrating the Kidney Walk and the National Kidney Foundation and the kidney community today?
Well, as you know, I donated, I'm a living donor to my dad. Unfortunately, he passed away last year, but we as a family dedicated a bench to him in a beautiful park in Teaneck, where my parents live in northern New Jersey, and we are going to walk around the park where his bench is so he can be with us again.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a really good way to honor your father, and the kidney community. And we look forward to seeing you next year in person. But continue to take those photos, tag us, share us on Instagram, and we'll be sharing them in our evening stream tonight at 5 p.m. But any last words for the kidney community out there, Debbie?
Yeah, actually one more final word, Sean. Just really want to get people out there. The whole goal is to raise awareness for kidney disease and prevention, and any education we can provide to anyone is always a plus. And that's what our family's goal is, our mission.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Debbie, and enjoy your walk and give the best to the rest of your team.
Absolutely, Sean. Thank you, and good luck today for you as well.
Thank you.
Well, that was so inspiring. So do we have anybody else joining us at the moment?
Not at the moment,
Okay.
but I think we want to hear from one of our committee members,
Sure.
Pete Jablonski. But before we do that, we've got a really special video featuring his dad that I think is a good way to kind of share their story together. So let's roll that video.
I'm Lou Jablonski. I'm a member of the Greater New York Kidney Foundation Board of Advisors. My son Peter was diagnosed with kidney disease at the age of 4. Doctors at New York Presbyterian Hospital diagnosed him with a bladder blockage, and that resulted in deterioration of his kidney function. As you might expect, it's frightening when you learn that when one of your children is sick with anything. There's a piece of you as a dad that feels helpless because fathers are supposed to be able to fix things, and you can't. What I came to realize was that my son was my hero because he faced those things with enormous courage, the likes of which you just don't get to see unless you're in that kind of a situation. And as a family, we began to embrace this notion of supporting the Kidney Foundation and the walk as a celebration of Peter's life, of our good fortune, and hopefully bring positive awareness to other people that they can have a happy ending too. I walk because we want to celebrate my son, his life, and his continued good health.
Wow, I get goosebumps every time I watch that video. So let's welcome Lou and Peter, who is no longer 4 years old. So definitely a great story. So so hello, Peter and Lou. Tell us what you're doing to celebrate Walk Day.
Good morning.
Good
Hope
morning,
you guys
everyone.
are great.
Yeah. Happy Walk Day.
Happy Walk Day. What are you guys up to today?
So we're out in Basking Ridge, New Jersey. We're in Harry Dunham Park. This is where we did our first virtual walk last year. We've got about 20 team members here. Beautiful fall morning, and looking forward to lacing up and getting moving this morning.
Wow, we're so excited. So definitely send us your pictures. Is there anything you want to send a message to the kidney community or talk about NKF? Any words of inspiration for the rest of the day to get people out there?
You know, I think the only message is that people need to be aware, and those who are aware need to continue to remember. As I've said many times in notes and memos that I sent to people as we're trying to do our fundraising, I don't know when it is that you have let enough time pass that you don't have to say thank you anymore.
Wow.
I don't think you ever get there. So if you're on the receiving end of a kidney transplant or on the giving side of a kidney transplant, you've got to keep people aware, and you've got to keep being thankful for the opportunity and for the life that you got.
Well, that really captures it. Thank you so much. All right, you guys go and have a great day. Send us your photos, and thank you for joining the live stream this morning. We're going to look at your pictures later on today. Have a great day.
Thanks for all the work you do.
Thanks, everyone. Great day.
Thank you guys for being activists. We really appreciate it.
All right. Have
Bye-bye.
fun. Bye.
All right, have fun. Bye. All right, Sean. So that was really inspiring. Do we have anybody else that's joining us right now?
Yes, we do. We actually have our another board member, Kathy Hobbs, has joined us. So
Oh,
Kathy
exciting.
Hobbs has joined us. So I'm going to bring her on, and then I'm going to ask her a couple questions.
All right.
Kathy, how
morning.
are you?
I'm great. I'm great. It's a beautiful day, and I'm excited about the walk.
Excellent, Kathy. And what is your connection to the kidney community?
Well, in addition to being a board member, which is really an honor, my father, Roger Hobbs, died in 1994 of kidney failure. He was only 50 years old, and he actually was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome when he was 35. And so he lived for 15 years with kidney disease, and it was controlled, and he was on insulin. And then he went into kidney failure, and he was on dialysis, and he was waiting for a kidney. One did arrive, and unfortunately, it just never worked. And so he died about 2 weeks after transplantation. And so for me, I was only 25 at the time, and he didn't live to see me get married or have a child. He didn't live to see my brother graduate from college. And so it really impacted my family. And I think it disproportionately affects the African American and minority community. And so for me, the cause really is personal, and it's close to my heart. And I'm really honored to be able to help and bring awareness to kidney disease.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Kathy. But that's such a powerful story. How are you going to be kind of raising awareness and kind of celebrating your father's life today?
Well, I think that one of the key factors is what you said is awareness, letting people know how important the cause is. And so for me, this is an opportunity to not only share with my own family who understands what it means to me, but with the whole community. So for us today, we're going to be walking in our community. It's going to be myself, my husband, my daughter, and our golden retriever, Buddy. But I think it's just a matter of just letting people be aware of a number of things. Number one is healthy choices and prevention, and understanding some of the needs to be tested, and also make people aware that kidney disease is, it's a top killer of people, and it affects a lot of people, more people than people really think. And so I think it's just about awareness.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us and calling in, Kathy. Continue to share that story, continue to raise awareness, and then share how you're walking today on social media, and we'll feature you during our closing ceremony this evening. But thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to seeing more.
Have a great rest of the day, everyone.
Thank you, Kathy.
Wow, that really is inspiring, and it really speaks to how kidney disease affects family members. I just want to take a minute to reflect on Kathy's story. She talks about transplantation, and unfortunately her father's transplant didn't work, and that's of course not always the case. But one of the big efforts that we are trying to push through National Kidney Foundation is the awareness and awareness about live transplantation, live donors. So when you receive a transplant from a live donor, that transplant is preferable because, as Kathy indicated, sometimes a non-living donation, the kidney doesn't always work right away. So there's, most people are born with two kidneys, and it is, it's so important to raise awareness that live donation is an option. And I will say, from all the people that we've heard from, not just, of course, the recipient feels grateful, but the donors have expressed to us the profoundness of this ability to give life. So I just wanted to highlight that that live donation really is such a profound and wonderful option. Okay, so let's see, who else do we have coming on?
We have one of our longtime new kidney walkers to us, but very dedicated. We are bringing on Christine Garcia Rubin of Team Kidney, Beans, and Rice. Christine, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I love that name. So,
So Hispanic, so the kidney beans.
yeah, no, I'm Brazilian, so I feel that. So tell us about why you're walking today, what your reasons and what your goals are for today.
Well, this is a big year for me. This year will be 30 years kidney strong. I've had my first transplant was in 91 from my father, my second in 2006 from my sister. So it's overwhelming.
Wow, that's amazing. So you've had 2 kidney transplants. So I imagine that is the reason why you walk. So
Yes. One of the biggest reasons I walk, absolutely.
yeah,
This
sure.
is a great organization. I've been lucky to be a volunteer and be a part of it for several years and be a peer strong mentor, which is one of my favorite things to do. I've had 2 of my mentees have transplants, and 2 are on the list. So that's really exciting. So I'm just here to celebrate, this amazing gift, to raise awareness for, as you were just talking about, living donor transplantation. It's an amazing gift, and I'm just celebrating 30 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
I love that you're a mentor, because I think one of the amazing things that comes through National Kidney Foundation, through volunteers like you and our resources, is that support for people along the kidney disease journey. That diagnosis can be very overwhelming, and because it's sort of this silent health crisis, people don't know what all the resources are. So thank you for doing that. Now, are you planning to go out and walk today? I heard something about
Yes,
a
we're
dog.
going at noon, a little bit later. So a few dogs, a few people in the neighborhood, and so I'll be sending some updates and pictures later on.
All right, great. Well, we look forward to that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful
Thank you. Thanks,
walk.
everyone. You
All
too.
right.
Have a great
Thanks for all
day.
you do. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. I think
Awesome.
we have another guest coming on. Am I right, Sean?
Yes, this one we have a father-daughter duo. We've got Luther on with us, and I think we're gonna hear from Luther now.
Hey, Luther.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Oh, who's that?
This is my daughter Lexi. Lexi,
Hi,
say what's up.
Lexi. Okay. Hey, so what are you guys doing for walk day today?
Oh, we are out here. We're doing our own Team Lexi walk. I know where she's going, but you can see behind us, we got all of Team Lexi. Team Lexi, say what's up. They're out here.
Now, where are you checking in from?
So we're in New York. We were in the Central Park over at the west side. We were on 110th and Central Park.
All right, that's great. So now I heard that you guys have some special plans for us a little later in this broadcast. So you want to tell us?
Yeah. Lexi's and her dance group, they're going to dance a little bit later. Lexi was a kidney recipient, my kidney recipient. I was able to donate to Lexi. And every year we've been out here supporting the National Kidney Foundation, and we have all these people out here supporting us.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. Well, we can't wait to see what you guys are going to have ready for us. And we can't thank you enough for preparing for a very special kidney walk day dance routine. You definitely upped the ante for us. I don't think the rest of us were ready to dance, but you took it seriously. You were.
Well, she has a village. She has a village. So we just, all the people coming out to support Lexi.
Well, that's great. You definitely laced up your way. So, all right, we'll see you a little bit in a few minutes, okay?
All right.
All right. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great story. So, Luther donated his kidney to Lexi, right? That picture it just gives me goosebumps. And they are so committed to raising awareness. And really, as he said, it takes, she has a whole village. They really rally awareness and education around this kidney disease, which has changed their lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really a tremendous story. And to hear from them, both of them on walk day is amazing. And I'm literally looking forward to seeing that dance routine. But we've got a kidney walker here.
Okay.
So we've got Jody on the line. Jody, bear with me, and we'll bring you on screen, and we'll hear your why.
All right.
All right, Jody, you are live to the kidney community right now. So tell us how long you've been walking with us and where you're calling in from.
I'm calling in from Hoboken, New Jersey. This is my 4th time walking. I walked once with New Jersey, and so this is my 3rd time walking for New York City. And I walked for my dad, who's been on dialysis for about 8 years.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us and calling in and celebrating the Kidney Walk Day with us. So what is your big kind of plan out there in Hoboken to walk in your own neighborhood?
I actually just finished it up. I started really early, and I walked around along the waterfront with the views of the city, and it was cold but really nice.
Awesome. That's a great way to start the day. Feel free to send in those photos to be featured in the evening stream. You can send those photos at nkfgny@kidney.org, and we'll get you on the evening stream as well. Any kind of last minute updates or kind of messages to get out to the New York City community?
Just have a great walk. It's a beautiful day.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for calling in, Jody. And we look forward to seeing you in person next year in Foley Square.
Sounds good. I can't wait. Thank you.
Thanks, Jody.
Oh, that's great. Definitely Hoboken is a beautiful place to walk, but we will be back at Foley Square next year. So, everybody should set their sights on that. We have somebody coming up next.
No one in the waiting room right now,
Okay.
But we did get a message from another one of our board members.
Oh, okay.
So let's hear from Susan Thrope and why she walks.
Okay.
Hi, it's Susan Thrope here in the Team Thrope, and we'll be walking here in beautiful Gedney Park in Westchester County on Sunday to support the National Kidney Foundation's Walkathon. It's so important to be educated and understand about kidney disease. Unfortunately, we've got members of our family who have been suffering with kidney disease for many, many years. And what we have learned is that it is so important to understand about this early in life. Although many people suffer with kidney disease in their 50s and 60s and 70s and beyond, what we now know is that kidney disease starts much earlier in life. It starts with the choices that you make when you're in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s. What you eat, keeping your blood pressure down, not having diabetes, walking, exercising, all of these things impact your kidney function. You can prevent kidney disease by healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, and understanding what it is that can cause kidney disease later in life. So I urge you to get educated, to support National Kidney Foundation, which is doing amazing work in educating and helping and doing legislative work to really help all people who have kidney disease, who may in the future suffer from kidney disease. Let's get those numbers down, let's get the education up, and let's walk to support National Kidney Foundation. Yay, go team.
I love that she sent that in. She hits on so many important points there. So Susan's story is that her husband, was diagnosed seemingly out of nowhere, but what she and her husband really did was learn everything they could. They became involved with National Kidney Foundation, which really provided a lot of resources. But her message is really about education and changing your diet and healthy habits. People with diabetes and high blood pressure are at greater risk for kidney disease. But the truth is, it really can happen at any time to anyone. And, she brings up the point, know your numbers. And what that means is, there are two main tests that you can ask your doctor to order. One is a GFR test, which is a blood test, a simple blood test. And the other is an ACR test, which is a urine test. And, all that information's on our website, but you might have to ask for that specifically. And that's part of the education process. And then I just want to mention that, we know that healthy lifestyles from a younger age really can make a difference. And so we have a program called Your Kidneys and Youth, which is really aimed at younger children and empowering them to affect change in their families, in their local communities, and really start to understand that they can take charge of their health from a very young age. And I think actually Susan's daughter is having some healthy living, fresh air on a farm. And there she is walking with goats as promised. I love that. So Susan's whole family is walking today. And they really took that walk your way pretty seriously. So I'm glad that they did. All right, let's hear. I think we have another member of our walk committee coming on.
Hi.
Hey.
Happy walk day.
Happy walk day. This is Christina. So Christina, you have sort of a different story about kidney disease. You want to tell us why you walk and what you're up to today?
Absolutely. So I am gathered here in northern New Jersey at my parents' home, and my family and friends are going to be joining us later. They've got various tournaments for the kids, and we wanted to make sure all the kids could participate. So we're going to be gathering a little bit later. I walk is first and foremost, everyone kind of hears me talk about how grateful I am to my doctors. I was in a very bad accident when I studied abroad in college a very long time ago. We'll pretend 5 years or 20.
I believe it.
And it caused kidney damage. And ever since then, I haven't really been able to process sodium, and my levels kind of, go up and down in early and mid stages of renal failure. I managed on a lot of medicine, but my doctor has told me time and time again how critical it is to follow my sodium restrictions. And I'm very, very good about doing that. I'm very, very strict. I don't cheat about it. And he really thinks that's what's saved me in my case, just because of the type of damage that occurred to the little tubules. So I just want to echo what you've kind of heard on this call, how important it is to be aware, seek to understand what your doctors are saying and why. The National Kidney Foundation has done so many great things. They have recipes online if you're just not really a cook and not sure, well, how do I not cook with salt? And when you look at things, so many things have sodium and really aren't that healthy for you, but there's so many alternatives. And I just think it's so important. And you've heard some incredible stories today. And I'm grateful because, I've been in a situation where I haven't needed a transplant as of now, and just with a lot of medication and the support of so many people. So that's why I want to give back. And this is my third year walking with you guys. I did some walks in Atlanta back in the day. That's where my nephrologist is. But I just love it. And I'm just so happy. And we're set. We're decorated here with lots of orange.
I love it.
And it's right now just me and Sydney the kidney.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And, and thank you for being such a passionate advocate. I think you have such an important message to share about being empowered to take control of your health. And I will say that our website does have a lot of recipes, as you indicated. And there's a whole section on, kidney health, the Health Guide A to Z, which really is so informative and provides resources. So I'm glad that we could support you, and we are very grateful that you can support us. So definitely send us some pictures. I do have, I know that you got your whole family in on this, and I think a couple of kids sent us a message for you. So let's watch that.
My name is Chase.
And I'm Tess.
We support the Kidney Foundation every year because of our grandpa and aunt.
Both our grandpa and our aunt have some problems with their kidney, so we like to support them as much as we can.
And that is why we lace up every year.
So make sure you guys lace up with us every year.
Have fun.
Adorable.
Yes. All right. So I imagine we'll see some more photos of them later. So definitely send them to us.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great walk.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks. All right. So I think you're on mute, Sean.
I am. I was drinking some coffee. So we got another one of our guests on here. We're going to bring on Jackie to share her story on Team Esther.
All right.
Hi, Jackie.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Jackie,
how are you?
We're having trouble with your video. We don't see you. What are you doing today?
Oh, you can't see me. We're actually heading to the Kensico Dam in Westchester to walk for our 9th annual kidney walk in honor of Team Esther and Team Rich.
All right.
Awesome.
And okay, so I think these are some photos from past years. How long have you been walking, Jackie?
We've been walking for 9 years.
Wow. So tell us about that. Tell us what your reason for walking is.
My reason for walking is to honor my beautiful mother, Esther Salas. She battled kidney disease for about 10 years. And 9 years ago, I donated to her. And unfortunately, she lost her battle on June 8th of 2020. So I walked to honor her. My husband is also a kidney donor. He was in the process of testing to donate to my mother to give her a second kidney, and then she passed away. So he decided to donate to our good friend Rich Horahan. So that's our why.
Wow, well, I'm sorry for your loss, but I do think you're doing the legacy that you're passing forward is so profound. So thank you for sharing that. And I love that your husband continued with his kidney donation, because, it really does, to save someone's life is so incredible. So, well, thank you for joining us. Have a great walk. So we can't see your face right now, but I'm hoping you're going to send us some photos later so we can.
You guys are cutting out, but thank you so much.
All right. Take it easy. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jackie.
Bye. All right.
I love the fact that we couldn't hear her or whatever. That was fine, because that means they're going out and they're walking out.
That's right. That's right. A bad signal is really good, because that means they're out there. Do we have that video from Matt Barr? Because that I think it's so interesting, and there's something I want to say about Matt, but let's watch that video first.
Hi, my name is Matt Barr. I'm a partner at Wild Gotchel and Manges. When I was 23 years old, I was diagnosed with gout. Gout was something that, doctors were saying, why does a 23-year-old have gout? As I was getting tested, I was diagnosed with only being born with one kidney. And then the one kidney I had was slowly dying. My nephrologist said, it's inevitable that you're going to need a kidney transplant at some point in your life. My brother-in-law, obviously not blood related, he was a perfect compatible match for me. We were close before, but now there's just this bond and this connection. All you need to do is look at each other, and it's kind of there. The foundation has shown me that you're not standing on an island alone, and that there's lots of people who are affected by, care about, and want to help you in your journey with respect to your kidney disease. I walk because there's a community out there that's trying to help each other and support each other, and the National Kidney Foundation New York City Walk is a great example of that. When you stand there and you look out, and there's over 8,000 people that are touched by kidney disease, walking together, showing that that community is trying to help each other.
When you talk to Matt, you can, his gratitude, his commitment to paying that gift forward is really, it's so palpable. And I do want to say, I want to give him a specific shout out that Matt's team, the Barr family team, has raised $95,000 in support of this walk. So that is incredible. As you know, our goal is to raise $450,000, and we're getting close. And I also want to shout out a few of our other teams Got Kidneys, which was Peter and Lou from this morning, Team BR, Team Paul, Team Esther and Rich. And I also want to shout out the National Kidney Foundation staff team, also raising funds and awareness as part of what we do every day. We also have, I want to take a moment to acknowledge our incredible sponsors, Fresenius Medical Care, V for Pharma, and our local sponsors, Atlantic Tomorrow's Office, the Desifee family, Safe Hearth Shaw, Aurinia, Horizon Therapeutics, and the Rogosin Institute. One of the fun facts about one of our sponsors, they had a tough signal, so they tried to call them, but they're sending us pictures. But they are actually walking from Foley Square today over the Brooklyn Bridge. So they are testing out the route for next year, because we will be back there next year. So we are excited about that. And you know what? The other thing I wanted to talk about is one of the things that NKF does that Matt spoke about was this community, this kidney community, and this really enveloping of support. So we work on a lot of different fronts. So we do patient support, direct patient support through patient webinars. Of course, there's a million resources on the website, which is a great way to start your journey of education if you've been diagnosed. We also do professional education through really close and intimate, what we call them renal roundtables, to make sure that the doctors and medical practitioners forward facing are up to date with the latest therapeutics and procedures out there. And we're doing a lot of cutting edge work in resources in terms of research. We just established the first national patient network that dovetails with electronic health records and providers, as well as independently patient self-reporting, so that we can get a more accurate picture of the incidence of kidney disease and the communities that really need support. And one of the other things that that people may not be aware of is our advocacy work. So policies that support the kidney health community are so important. You're talking about reducing barriers to access to medical reimbursements, policies that protect kidney donors and kidney recipients. And we actually have a short video that I'd love to share right now about some of our advocacy work in the realm of home dialysis, which does need public policy to support it. So let's show. Okay, so speaking of voices that need to be heard, do we have someone in our waiting room right now?
Nope, we have, it looks like no one's called in yet, but
Okay.
we do have another one of our committee members who's
Great.
online. So I'm going to welcome Emily Bacaglini to the stream.
Hi, Emily. You're on mute, I think.
Sorry,
There we go.
You're talking about
Happy walk day.
Happy walk day. We're talking about voices that need to be heard. So
I know. Sorry, technical difficulties over
no,
here.
of course. So what are you up to today for walk day?
I am walking with family, friends, and colleagues this afternoon. We are meeting at 12 right along the West Side Highway. I'm in Lower Manhattan. It's a beautiful day. It's cold, but we'll be walking along the water, and we'll be sure to send you pictures for tonight's stream.
Oh, that's great. And can you tell us a little bit about why, what your relationship is with National Kidney Foundation and why you walk?
Sure. I've been working with National Kidney Foundation for a number of years. This is my third year walking in the NYC Walk. A number of my family members have been affected by kidney disease. So the important work that NKF does is personal to me. I'm also walking with and for a number of colleagues who are affected or whose loved ones are affected by kidney disease. So we're just really excited to get out there today and get to walking.
All right. Well, we're so excited to have you. And, I love that you've gotten your coworkers involved because, studies show really 1 in 3 people are at risk for kidney disease. And it's such an important way to spread the word. I mean, employers really do need to think about their workforce, right? I mean, kidney disease impacts so many people, and we need to just bring that awareness up. So we really appreciate that you've brought this into your workplace.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not something that we talk about a lot at work, but when I started spreading the word about today's walk and asked for participation and support from my colleagues, I was so surprised by how many of my team members are personally affected by this disease and are so invested in this cause. So it's a really important conversation and one that I hope to continue to have after walk day.
All right. Well, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And definitely send us some photos later. I love your pom-poms.
Oh.
So we're looking forward to seeing lots of those later. So
Thank you.
have a great walk.
Okay. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right. I hear that our dance number is just about ready to kick off. So
they're getting set up. I haven't seen them pop in quite yet,
okay.
but they are getting ready. But I think we have a couple more announcements about today. Saskia, what is our total at? Do you have that?
This morning we were, oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot because I had it. I think we're at 389. Is that right? Oh, sorry, 359. So now I put a pressure on everybody for another 30,000, but we're at 359 and our goal is 450. So today's the day. Push your photos out on social media, share why you walk. As you can see that so many people are affected by kidney disease. And as we just heard, if you talk about kidney disease, you will find out that so many people are personally connected. And that really speaks to what we mentioned earlier as about the silent public health crisis, because it's affecting so many people, but we're not talking about it enough. And so that's part of our mission, is to raise awareness, education, and resources. But now I think our Push Dance Company, which stands for Practice Until Something Happens, which I love, that's perseverance right there. And they have dedicated their dance performance to the New York City Kidney Walk today. So let's see what they have.
Luther, can you hear us there, Luther? You are live.
All right.
You are on solo. So take us to the end of the kidney walk, and we will see you all back here at 5 p.m. Push, take
5
it away.
p.m., same link. Make sure you send us your videos, your social media posts, and let's see what Push has to show for us.
Thank you all.
See you later.
LaceUp.
You're all set.
Let's go. All right, y'all. We starting. All right, shaking the sun.
This is a Missy Elliott exclusive.
Do it, 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 do it. Get it, 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 get it. Missy in this doing, you ain't never seen. Missy in this doing, you ain't never seen. Get it, 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 get it. Back in this, Missy popping out the sun. I got about 100 shooters with me, 100 troops. Got 100 bands going ham. We don't give a damn. It go up and down, round and round like a ceiling fan, 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 round like a ceiling fan. Cool up, 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 cool up. Break up, sweat, make up, lose control. Ain't no AC, going hard, tip on 40, so feel like JC, so feel like JC, so feel like JC, so feel like JC, so feel like JC. Do it, do it more. Do it, 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 do it. Cool up, 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 cool up. Ladies again, I'm finna win, finna go on, finna go in. Me and my friends, yeah, we on 10 and the song never ends, or the song never ends. Body shaped like a fish out lens. I make it drop, yeah, I make it bend. Cool off till after the wind. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Way too high to get over me, way too low to get under my skin. All the DJs gon' hit that spin. I'ma play this again and again and again. Cool up. Cool up. Cool up. Cool up, 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 cool up. Do it, 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 do it.
What makes us stronger is often invisible.